Hey, I'm Domanique Grant, and I'm a pop soul singer-songwriter from Toronto.
How do you feel about performing at Rise today?
I feel really grateful to be performing at Rise today. A lot of people don't actually know that I started writing my double EP Queen Dom pretty much after I was invited to do an acoustic performance a few years back.
Wow.
And so I showed up and wrote this poem because I was like, I want to experiment with something different because the crowd is so accepting. They're also really supportive of new work. And I ended up writing a song about forgiveness that I thought was for other people, but it was actually the beginning of my forgiveness journey, forgiving many people in my family that led to writing my double EP Queen Dom, which just recently received the Women in Music Canada Award, an honorary presented by Spotify.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about the Imagine Summit. I had sorry. So tell us about the Imagine Summit. How does it feel to empower other bright women in Toronto?
Well, first, the Imagine Summit was built and designed off of being an artist that just didn't fit. I grew up having narratives and stories taught to me that I adopted, which impacted me going after my dreams. And so I just got tired of it, and I wanted to create a space for gender diverse women, for people of all genders, all ethnicities, to really come together and to do something that we don't get to do enough, and that's to really focus on our mindset and on mindfulness. And so the Imagine Summit is Canada's first professional development and visualization summit. And the idea behind it is, how do we reprogram our neurological pathways tied to fear and trauma? We're all operating in this world, we're all doing our best, but we have these blocks that are holding us back. And I don't know about you, but as an artist, I used to always wonder if I was meant to be in the spaces that I was in. I would wonder if I was worthy. It tapped into self-love. And we brought on Melanie Fiona, who's a household name in Toronto and globally. We worked with Vanessa Kraft from TikTok, and I think the whole goal was like, let's bring artists, creatives together, and let's talk about something that is going to move our careers forward, but is also going to remind us that we're worth investing in.
What message do you hope to convey through your music?
The message that I hope to convey through my music is that self-love is one of the most powerful, important, and timely things that we need to focus on. We can't love other people. We can't give to the world unless we love ourselves. And we can't show up online with all these trends and trying to meet all these demands until we realize that the strongest algorithm is actually self-love.
What do you hope to achieve with your music in the future?
So I hope to achieve quite a few things, which I don't know that we'd have time for, but I think I just want to be able to create music that reminds people that they are worthy.
What do you hope to achieve with your music in the future?
I hope to achieve reaching millions of people and reminding them that they're worthy and that their healing journey is important and that they're beautiful and powerful. And it's okay for us to own and claim that as women, as humans, and as imperfect individuals who are operating on this planet. So that's how I feel.
Okay, I love that. I love that, Sean. And what advice would you give to any aspiring artists out there that's just trying to make it, trying to do their thing?
The advice that I'd give to aspiring artists is, don't focus on your reality, focus on the vision that you have for yourself. If you always operate from the highest vision that you have for yourself, you'll start to show up in the spaces and you'll start to create the opportunities that you're deserving of.
Okay.
Let go of perfection and waiting to release your music or to pursue your career, and focus on growing by 1% every day. And while you're growing, don't focus on getting bigger, focus on getting better, because if you constantly work on your craft and you constantly show up, you will naturally get better. But I think at the core of it is, be kind, because this industry has a lot, and one of the biggest things that has moved me forward is being kind, saying thank you, and being grateful for all the people that support you on a day-to-day basis.
And what has been the most memorable moments of your career so far?
That's a tricky. That's a big question. Just go drop big questions on people like that, as if we're just supposed to know these things. Damn.
We have people thinking.
I know. I'm like, I don't know. I have many, but I'm like, I think there have been a couple of really big moments in my career. So I think one of the more recent ones was winning the recent Women in Music Canada award, presented by the heads of Spotify. That was just like such a special moment for a double EP that's about self-love and about healing, and it felt really incredible to be recognized. I think the second moment that was really powerful for me was hosting the second annual Imagine Summit and sharing space with Melanie Fiona, getting to interview her and getting to talk about what it's like to be women in this industry, but also how we build the careers and lives of our dreams.
Absolutely.
I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Moment Network for interviewing me today and for supporting community artists in building, growing, and in being seen. I'm Domanique Grant. I'm a singer-songwriter from Toronto, and I'm on the Moment Network.